Hey everyone, welcome. Excalibur here, and today this is going to be episode number 4 in the Hero Master series. So, we have discussed like 3 heroes for now in this series. So, today I'm going to talk about my first E5 on my new accounts and one of the best E5s you can build as a first, and that will be Eloise. So, Eloise, she is a Shadow Ranger. She have like some abilities that rely on her blocking. So she is a block attack healing hero. So she have self heal. She can block a lot, and yeah, she's a great first E5 hero. So as you can see here, I'll show the 10-star version, and then I'll show you the E5 and the V4 what changes. So her active skill, she will deal damage against 3 random enemies, and also she will reduce their attack by 15% for 2 rounds, and she will inflict Scarred Soul for 2 rounds. Scarred Soul is a skill effect, so when she inflicts that skill effect at the end of each round, that skill effect will deal damage equal to 12% of the target's max HP. And this is for the 10-star version. And it will restore her HP by 25% of the damage dealt. So in total, she will deal a lot of damage, and she will deal damage reduction for 2 rounds, and she will inflict a Scarred Soul, which is more damage, and she will restore her HP by 25%. And again, this is the 10-star version. And the basic skill 1 is the same. And yeah, skill effect number 2, this is her third passive. So when a hero is slain by her, all enemies lose 50% precision for 6 rounds, and Eloise have a 100% chance to gain 1 stack of Phantom Shadow. Okay, Phantom Shadow is another skill effect. So when the next time when Scarred Soul is inflicted, that happens when she gives an active. So when she inflicts this, what will happen is she will give another skill effect, which is a Phantom Shadow that will be consumed to increase the damage of a Scarred Soul by 50%. So when she gives an active and she will give a Scarred Soul, she will also inflict a Phantom Shadow, which will consume 1 stack of the Scarred Souls by 50%, increase the damage of the Scarred Souls by 50%. So this is all good and dandy, but what is the best she is known for? So when she blocks an attack, she will deal damage to 3 random enemies and inflict Scarred Soul for 2 rounds. So her game is a block, so every time she blocks, she will attack, and she will inflict Scarred Soul, which is more damage, and she will heal. So every time she blocks, she will give a lot of damage, and she will also heal herself by 25%, and this is again the 10-star version. Okay, now let's move to the E5. So my E5 is actually a V4. She's my main householder, and she have like tons of HP, and yeah, so here is the E5 version. So she will deal tons of damage against 3 random enemies. This is when she gives an active again, and she will reduce their attack by 20% for 2 rounds. So she will just attack 3 of them, she will reduce their damage for 2 rounds, and also she will inflict Scarred Soul, which is again more damage, and she will heal herself. So to sum up the Scarred Souls, It's basically a lot of damage and an HP restoration by 25% of the damage dealt. So this is the active. And yeah, this is another skill effect. It's called the Phantom Shadow, which is basically it will use a one stack of Phantom Shadow will be consumed to increase the damage of a Scarred Soul by 50%. So basically, Phantom Shadow is a buff for the first one, which is the Scarred Soul. So Phantom Shadow is a buff for the Scarred Soul. It will increase it by 50%. That means when the Phantom Shadow is used, it will increase the Scarred Soul, which will increase Eloise's attack, and she will increase her HP restoration. Alright, the final one. So when she blocks, she will deal damage against 3 random enemies, inflicts Scarred Soul for 2 rounds. Again, the same thing. So when she blocks, she will attack and she will give herself some HP back, like 25%, which means you need to build her as tanky as possible for like most modes. Yeah, so we discussed all her abilities, and now let's see what build I'm using on her. So as you can see, I'm using a resonance gear for Eloise, which will give her more stats. You can use a glass gear or even a 6-star if you don't have enough resources to build a resonance gear. Again, her stone. So the stone can be used as a block attack if you have enough HP. So as you can see here, I have like 29 million, so yeah, I need some attack too. A block attack or a block HP. I can even use attack because I have enough block. So I have like tons of block here. I have like 123. So if you have like more than 100 or even a 90 plus block, you can use an attack stone to give her more like offensive, like to just equalize her stats. And the artifact, the best artifact for her is a crown. The best artifact for her is Splendid Crown, but as you can see, I'm using a regular one. It works. You can also use a Splendid AMB on her for more block. So I'm using my AMB on my Eloise, but I would say that the best thing for her is an HP block or damage reduction. So the crown is the best artifact for Eloise. So you can run a Splendid one. You can even run like a where is it? You can run a Mirror Chain, Oak's Heart. Basically, you can even run this if you don't have fancy ones. You can run like Talisman of Block. Any damage reduction block HP artifact will work in her just fine. Okay. What are the enables? As you can see here, I'm using her as tanky as possible, so she will survive more, she will keep inflicting her skills and keep the team alive because she's getting hit by the enemy team. And yeah, so you can use like a vitality, you can use like shelter, or even you can use vitality again, but I use shelter. I'm just giving it a try. You can even use resilience, but I'm using CC Purify because I play like tons of modes. So I leave CC Purify on my all my heroes, but you can use vitality as well if you have like an Ignis that can purify your team for you. So if you have an Ignis in your lineup, you can yeah, you can use resilience if you want. I'm also here using vitality and unbending well. So a tanky build. Legendary skin is a must because you get tons of damage reduction, HP and attack as well, so yeah, it's worth it. Should you V4 her? I don't really know. If you don't have like, I have like 4 tenants for her, that's why I'm using her as my main householder. That's why I V4'd her. But should you V4 her? I would say if you have her as your first E5, yeah, go for it. Why not? She can clear tons of modes for you. She can get a lot of progress in tower. She can get a lot of progress in Aspen. And yeah, she can do like a lot of help in tons of modes. So yeah, if you have the resources, yeah, you can just imprint her and see what she can do for you. And this is it, guys. So we have reviewed Eloise in this video, so I hope you like this video. If you do, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below if you have any ideas for a future video for me. I'll be listening. So yeah, have fun, guys. Have a great day, and I wish you all the best. So peace out.
So I won't hold back, and you should know.